Hi. Mark's all what?
You're so fancy. I feel like I should be in a different outfit or something. No, I saw it before.
Okay, so you knew what was happening.
How'd you get that? Did you make it?
I made it.
Look at you being so creative.
Well, I don't know about that, but I give it a good go, you know. Good try.
I liked it. I wanted one too. Yeah, I know it looks good.
I can make one for you.
I need to learn how to do it. I think I just need to get a program.
Yes, and it's called Wondershare Filmora. Oh. It's easy. It's friendly. It's I'm trying to combine the word easy.
Easy breezy.
It's friendly, user friendly.
User friendly. There you go.
Oh my gosh, if that's going to be my day, you guys.
Easy breezy, fresh and squeezy.
Yeah. Okay.
Look, Lilac gave us a little heads up and told people to come over after her show. That was nice.
Oh, thank you, Andrea.
Thank you, sweetie.
You are awesome. Yeah, so go ahead and pop your question in and I will start. And thank you, Vivian. Put your questions in all caps so I can see it. Hi, Ellen. Welcome from Andrea's channel. Okay, so I don't see.
I love that name, Gnome de Plume. You're new to me, but I like that name. A Gnome de Plume.
Gnome de Plume. Okay. I think I went back to look for questions here, but welcome. And it's good to have you all here. And let me go ahead and so today we are going to get to the celebrity reading on their fur family.
Gnome de Plume has a question.
Okay.
That's it.
Got it. Yep. Okay. 202.
First time watching Furday Monday. Thank you, Nano, for joining us.
Hi, Herc. Oh, Carrie already knows who. Carrie, you must be psychic. Carrie knows who. Oh, you said it.
Oh.
I'm like, how does she know who we're doing?
Oh.
I just realized you said it out loud.
About the celebrity?
Yeah, the celebrity dog.
I told them on Saturday we would read on him today.
Okay.
So that might be why. Because I wanted to do it when you were here. I didn't want to do it just me.
Okay, so I'm just going to read who I have thus far. If I missed your question, let me know. I have Purple Elf, Deb. I have Deb H, Melody Fraser, Gnome, De Plume, and Gina thus far. So if I missed you, I have Ellen and Christine.
Hi, Jay.
All right, so I think I'm caught up. But if I missed you on that first section, go ahead and type it in again with all capitals and stuff. So we catch it.
Yes. You guys can also ask general questions about animals. I mean, it doesn't have to be your pet. I mean, that's perfectly fine, and I understand why you would. But you can also ask other animal questions, animal nature kind of things. All
right. So Mark had trauma today.
Oh, it was a lot.
It's a lot. It was a lot.
It's times like that when I miss my partner, when I like have another set of hands, you know, or somebody can stay home with one, you know, that kind of thing. I was like, oh boy, I was kind of cursing everybody a little bit
today. So yeah, in a nutshell, they went to the vets today, and instead of just taking one, he took two because he didn't want the other one to stay home and dig holes. It turned into more trauma than it would have been if he just dug a hole.
Right. My big dog, the big gigantic Alaska, the huge shepherd, jumped out the car window, even though it wasn't all the way down, into the street while I was driving. And then luckily I was on a little street. I wasn't on the main street. And then immediately pulled backwards out of her collar, and then just became a raccoon, sat in the street, wouldn't budge no matter what I did, was not going to budge. It was a nightmare.
Oh my goodness.
It was like 96 or something. I was going, oh God, please. Anyway, they're all back home now. Everybody's asleep now.
How was the sound? Because it's always funny to me that after the whole thing's over, someone contacts me and says your sound was a little. Tell me now, so I can.
Well, you sound good. I don't hear robots, but
yeah, no robots yet today. Hi, Teresa K. Hugging you. Oh, good. Suzanne says it's perfect. Lawyer, perfect. Okay, awesome. So I'm not going to hear from anybody today on that. Anyways, so sorry about your early morning drama trauma.
Yeah.
But I feel like they just, they had an adventure, that's for sure.
That's true. And now it's over with.
And they met someone new out on the street.
Oh, yeah. I forgot that part. In the middle of me trying to move an unmovable force, even if I had a bulldozer, she was not moving, not getting back in the cart. She wasn't going to budge. It's interesting how all of a sudden she can weigh 3 tons, and there's no way you can move her. Just so, nope, I'm glued.
They do that. Children do that too when they're having a tantrum. They literally weigh 100 pounds.
Yeah, no, just like that. And this little sweet little old lady came tibbling out of her house in her nightgown.
In her nightgown, my favorite.
Yeah, and I'm sure she was in her 80s. Sweet, I'm sure. She started calling my dogs to her. They went to her for some reason. I guess anything, but don't make me go back in that car. And I was going, hi, sweetie, please don't call the dogs because I'm trying to get them to get in the car. And she just kept on and just kept coming like she was going to help.
Couldn't hear you. She couldn't hear you. Yeah.
So she comes all the way up. She was like, here, I'll help you. I was going, oh, my Lord. Anyway, Alaska then, I don't know if she was just afraid of the little lady, but then she did climb back in the car, thank God. And I closed her in, told the little lady, please go back in and put some shoes on and get out of your nightgown. Yeah. Just
kidding. Anyways, well,
I remain pretty calm during it all.
Oh my gosh. Time for a beer. Denise says grounding to weigh more.
Yeah.
Both kids and animals do that. And I'm no joke. It's like they put
their weight.
It's like 150 pounds.
And then you're just so frustrated. And it's like they are refusing. She just like became full raccoon mode because she doesn't really know how to act like a dog anyway. And so she was just like in flight mode. You're trying to catch me or something. Really? You're 7 years old. You've lived with me for 7 years. I have never tried to catch you or anything. Suddenly it's like she acted like I was trying to cage her. So I was going, oh, for gosh sakes. I thought I was going to just have to drive back to the house and see if she would just chase the car and come back because I thought I wasn't going to get her back in. It was like, oh, God.
I know. You can't call 911. Can you help me?
No. This is when I don't like to be on my own. And I was like cursing my partner, going, where are you? There's 2 dogs and you're supposed to be handling one. But anyway.
I know. The whole thing gets... yeah, Terry's like elephants walking for sure.
I know. It's just unbelievable how they get all that weight.
All right. So, yeah, it's miraculous, I tell you. I wanted to start with this question that came in, and then we'll start at the top.
Okie dokie. Gosh, we were about 17 questions.
Yep, we have 17 questions. So we'll dive in. We're going to try to really get through these today. Okay. And again, if you are new here, welcome. And please join in the chat, be part of the community. And we We just love the family here. All right. So Swampy is asking, can you pick up energy of the White House through the pets? And I love this question. Like, can we kind of go through the pets' eyes and kind of see what's going on with the energy of the Bidens, of what's going on in the White House? And I thought that was very interesting.
Yeah. Do they just have a cat now? Because didn't they have to make the dog go or something? I feel like their dog, is it Major?
Major,
Was biting people.
he was biting the Secret Service. Why do you think that he was biting the Secret Service?
Yeah, well, I have my ideas about that. I really do think he was sensing something wasn't, being very
Didn't
have the best interest in mind.
best interest in mind. They had 2 dogs and now 1 plus a cat.
Okay, and they have a cat, right?
Yeah. So, but
I don't know
I'm
the
interested
other
to
dog.
see if they can show me anything or what they sense.
Yeah, more than likely Trumpers. That's who I think Major was biting too.
Right. Right, Geek Hillbilly?
Yeah.
So I want to see.
Well, I think little Puss, I wish I knew her name, but I don't. She's like focused on health and healing with them right now. I feel like
Willow.
Willow. Oh, good. Willow is the cat. I feel like her attention is on Joe.
Uh-huh.
And I wouldn't be surprised if she's kind of laying with him and stuff. If he has a moment to lay. I know he's got COVID, but I feel like she's aware of that and she's kind of focused on that and, helping him feel better.
And the sense that she's showing me too is there's a lot of spirit activity, and she's very aware of the spirit activity. So you can see her kind of bouncing around with the spirits there as well. She's showing me it's not bad, but there is a lot of, whether it's residual energy or whatever, or literally spirits coming in and out. It's active actually, and she's aware of that.
I feel like it's even a little more active than normal.
I think so.
It feels like souls visiting or checking it out and like concern a little bit, but coming through to sort of strengthen things. I feel like.
It's not a bad thing. It's not bad. It just
No.
And also spirits of other animals are rushing through.
Oh, yeah.
So you have both going on, but she's very aware of that. She's very in tune that way. I think cats are naturally, but she definitely is. But yeah, healer. She's proud of herself. She's very proud of her. She's proud of herself. I like that energy. Cat, but she's like, yeah, I got this.
Yeah. I just see her too. She keeps showing me like kind of snuggling with President Biden, like being, like concerned and around him, like, hi, coming in, sort of. I love somebody said, I told somebody yesterday that the kitty was helping Joe with COVID. And that's true. I really do think she's concerned about bringing him back into balance.
Yeah. Yeah.
She thinks, this is funny little image, but like, she thinks she and Jill are nurses. Like I see her kind of being a nurse's aide or something. It's like, I'm helping too. And like I could see them both checking on him, both coming in, stuff like that. No, it'd be interesting if I if that was really happening.
Oh.
Kind of partnering up with mom to help dad is what it feels like a little
Yeah.
bit.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
I can see her laying on his feet.
The dog, I don't know the dog's name.
Champ.
Oh, is it Champ? That sounds familiar.
Yeah. But as far as getting any information of like what's happening behind closed doors, she's giving me glimpses, but not words, like glimpses of, people and clicking and like that, and papers, but not, she's showing me like, this is what I see and this is what I'm seeing. Sunny says Champ was removed because of biting.
Oh. I know I might have their names wrong.
Champ wasn't. Yeah. Oh, Champ died. Okay. So who's, yeah. So Champ's the older one. We got to get this right. Who's the one in there now? I thought it was Champ. I got that wrong. Sorry, guys.
I should have maybe looked it up. Oh, Champ died, Geek Hillbilly says.
Yeah. Major. That's right. So Major's the name of the one that was biting.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Swampy. Okay, got it. So
they might not have a dog in the White House.
I liked Major.
Because Hypnicity's saying they rehomed Major, and if Champ died, maybe that's why I'm not really getting much from dogs.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's why the cat came in so strong to give us any messages for that.
That's what I think.
Okay,
too.
so now Commander. Now they have a dog named Commander.
Okay, Lisa, I trust you.
So is Commander a German Shepherd as well? Major was a shelter rescue. Yeah, that makes sense. Can't handle all the energy.
They have Commander. Okay.
Too many scary men and people in suits.
I feel like I should have researched, but is Commander older? I think so.
Commander, how old is Commander?
I feel like he might have come in with them. I just keep getting that both, whatever the pets are that are there when they're there, most of their focus is on Jill and Joe. So that's what they watch, and they look for, that they're safe and that their energy is balanced. That's where they keep most of their attention. I do feel like that one that was, he's a growing puppy. See, I don't know anything about any of them.
Yeah, welcome to that new puppy. Yeah. Here he is. And so they can train him from the beginning to understand all those people there. And
yeah, they like German Shepherds.
He was a gift from his brother, or I don't know, family.
It was maybe after Champ or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't get much through him, actually.
I don't either. He's probably too young and he's still figuring stuff out.
Just chewing on a bone, looking at me.
Yeah, because I don't necessarily get that he has assignments or something yet. He's sort of just figuring it out and not really got like a complete sense of what he's going to be for them. It's still too new. But when I was talking to the kitty, what she said about Joe was, it's time for solitude and time to restore. So, that's again coming from Little Pussycat, who's, even though I drew the dog cards, but it's that energy, I think. And she wants him to successfully be better again. So I feel like he's in solitude so he can get up and get, be successful with this illness. She's mostly concerned with that.
Oh yeah. Okay. So I'm getting, I have, instigator and curiosity. Instigator and curiosity. So she's curious, and I do see her again with all those spirits. So, but she can instigate things too. She can be frisky. So.
Yeah, I think she feels pretty comfortable there.
Yeah, yeah.
Like she's the queen of the White House or something. It's very
Queen of the White House. Queen of the White House. Well, that was a fun question. Thank you. Yep. And I wanted to.
I still think Major Biden was biting Secret Service agents because they were shady.
Yeah, they know, and he would know if he came from a.
It's like if there's some kind of malintention or something, or just your thoughts. They can read your thoughts about it's what's in the energy, in the auric field. They can see it, and they know if you're up to no good or not, kind of thing.
Right.
Of course, today Alaska thought I was up to no good, so she
exactly
became a rock. But anyway.
All right, Melody. Hi, Melody. What's with my Angie taking to digging under the fence and under the house? Angie is part Shar-Pei, part pit bull, class R long.
Claws, I think that might be.
Oh, she grooms them every day.
What's up with Angie? She's digging. Part Shar-Pei, part pit bull. It's the pit bull part that wants to dig, I think.
Okay, Angie. Something certainly shifted. I don't feel like this was a normal MO.
No. And there's a change. It's like a change on the other side of the fence or something. So I don't know if maybe another doggy has moved in to the neighborhood, or it could be a cat. But there's some kind of scent or something.
Yeah.
It's new. That's what I get. And like, I want to see on the other side.
Like this intense need to investigate.
Right.
But know that it's Angie is about protection, because the first word that Angie brought in was perimeters. If I get that word, it's like protecting the perimeters, checking the perimeters, making sure everything's safe and good and sound. And I was given that word. And so I feel like that there has been a shift out somewhere, and she's wanting to get out and protect and mark the perimeter. And I'm sure you walk her out there and so she can mark, but I don't know if female dogs mark, do they? But anyway, leave their scent somehow, however they do it. It's all about protecting protecting you, Melody. It's not meant for anything else. I know it's a pain, but that's what I feel. That's what I'm sensing.
Yeah.
I'll throw a card on that too.
Has she always been tied up, Melody, or is that a new thing?
Oh, did she write more?
She just says that she has to be tied up.
As exposed to opposed. Oh, forested. Okay. I think I just want to let everyone know that the questions are closed. We have lots and lots of questions to get through today, but bring them next time, and then Mark's on as well. So, and if you want a private reading, reach out.
We reached my life path number. We better stop. 22.
22.
Melody, thanks. But I don't know what high no new means. Is the tying up new? I feel like it is, but I hate to always shout that out and then you say no, because that's a little aggravating to her, and feels like a punishment. Oh, she's new. Okay, new tying up. So that has something to do with the digging, because it's frustrating, because I kept thinking, yeah, but what about digging into the house? And that's what's coming up. It's related to being tied up.
The under the house part. Yeah.
Well, because it's more of a frustration digging rather than I want to see what's over there. This is more I'm frustrated and I'm digging about it, feeling punished, a little bit like she doesn't quite understand why she's being tied up, and that is much more, that's hard for her to adjust to. And just, if you find you have to tie your dog up, and I know sometimes that's the thing, I just really want you guys to know just to be really careful about that, because it's so easy for them to, and this is going to sound terrible, but to hang themselves on a lead or a chain or a rope. And I wouldn't even bring it up, except I've seen it happen over and over. My neighbor, for example, in California, they kept their dog tied up, and I just was so worried about it. And then all of a sudden I heard him stop barking and went out and he fell over the wall and hung himself. And at the zoo, we had a few animals that hung on leads and leashes. So it can get caught or tangled when you least expect it. So I just want to tell you, be really careful and make sure there's no kind of thing that can get tangled up on the lead or anything. Because you would hate that. And I've seen it happen too many times. This is frustrating for her, though, Melody. It's making me pay attention to her all the time, because it's kind of like, let me off.
And I just want to back that up. I do feel that it does make her feel very vulnerable as well, because she's on something's holding her and she can't fully have, and that makes sense to the perimeter feel of protecting herself and or the perimeter. She's feeling very vulnerable, and I drew that card, vulnerability. She's making her feel vulnerability, and she can't fully do her strength to protect everybody. And that was the piece she was bringing in at first for me.
Yep.
So that makes sense. So yeah, it's that tying up thing that she's just feeling very vulnerable.
Yeah, somebody's talking about a swivel hook. That helps too. Yeah.
So I don't know how to help you with that melody as far as how to make that safe for her. But Mark just said swivel hook or something like that.
And just, it's going to take her a while to adjust to that.
Mm-hmm.
Now, in my opinion, animals do their best to live up to our expectations of them.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have an idea, like you need to be tied up because of this, this, and this, I'm at work, I can't watch it, whatever it is, they will eventually do their best to, please you
Mm-hmm.
and do what you need them to do. But it takes a little while. And, that's what you're saying. Like, I have to give her all kinds more of attention. Yeah, it's all of that. That's going to take a lot more time to kind of adjust to it. Mm-hmm. But I think that's what the digging's about.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Blessings, Melody. Okay. All right. Nom de plume.
Did you get a question from Geek Hillbilly?
Let me take a look. They're asking Geek. Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
So we got your question, Geek Hillbilly. So.
And I got Jay's question. All right.
I want to know if my dog Jenny wants to say anything to me.
All right, Jenny.
Nom de plume. That's a very creative name, and I really like it. Of course, I like gnomes, so there's that.
Okay, so I have a dog coming in here, and Nom de plume. Let me know if this is Jenny, because sometimes it get getting a little convoluted with all these little ones coming through from the other side. So Jenny's showing me, and I mean, Jenny reminds me of a girl's name, so I'm just going to say she's, unless you correct me, that she had like a toy or a ball in her mouth, like 100% of the time. And you almost had to like trick her to get the ball out of her mouth, like to give her a treat or something to finally drop that ball, and kind of distract her. Is that familiar to you with Jenny? Chihuahua mix, so a little too small. So maybe like a little toy or something. Like she wouldn't drop that toy for anything unless you gave her a little treat. Then she'd drop it and distract it. So not like a ball, but it's a symbol. It's a symbol. Okay, plush toys only. So that's what she's talking about. So just to everybody in the family here, so I don't have to repeat it over 100 times. But so a lot of times I'll get things in metaphor. So the dog may come in and show me a ball because that's my reference. So, but in general, it's something that they would put in their mouth. That okay. So Gnome doesn't feel this is who I'm talking to. So.
Teeny has this squeaky stuff down. Gnome, but I'm going to pull one more card here.
So I'm going to ask this puppy to stand aside and see if Jenny comes in then, because this one is insistent about whatever this is in their mouth and having to be exchanged. You had to be tricky on getting that out of their mouth somehow. Yeah. So I don't think this is Jenny. I absolutely think this is somebody else's, because this one's being insistent about this. That's why I asked, because I had a sense too. I'm wondering if you are Jenny.
Well, first of all, she's very happy that you have her, and that, it's sort of like, whew, that's a relief, and I'm so happy. Like, she's thinking of it as a celebration, as a win, as a victory. Look at all these little doggies with their paw up, giving you a high five. Yeah. And I feel like little Jenny is like, I'm so happy.
So Jenny must still be here. I was looking for a dog on the other side. Is Jenny still here?
I think Jenny's alive.
Oh, okay. So I read it totally wrong.
But I could be wrong.
That's why this dog over here is not for you, Gnome de Plume, because I was looking on the other side.
Because she has a favorite, but not in her. Not that much. That all sounds like she's here. Yes, she's here.
That makes sense, because I'm like, I'm not getting a Jenny on the other side here. No one's coming forward except that one dog that thought they were going to get their story in here. I'm sure it's somebody's dog here.
Oh, she's 11 years old.
Okay.
Well, this little
is she chubby?
Here makes me think that's her little attitude, and that's the little happiness and that she feels. She's just so happy that she finally got to this place, and she just wants to be like your little puppy. I know she's older, but your little doggy, and that we're pals and we're buddies. And thank goodness I made it. Yeah, your best buddies. Yeah, I see that.
I was just going to say, before you said that, I was just going to say, she's like an extension of you, is what she like. She just is an extension of you. And the card that she brought in is companionship through thick and thin. There you are.
Yeah.
And but she's showing me her little belly rubs that she likes. I feel like she is so happy. Did I ask? Is she a little?
Yeah, she's very happy. It's like this little face I can't get out of my mind.
Oh, yeah.
It's like that cute little, I'm such a little happy girl. And also, I keep hearing like maybe she likes to do you guys do little tricks or something? She's a little chubby. Like little.
Yeah, okay. That's exactly how she's showing herself. Penelope, thank you. Blessings to you. She shows herself as and she thinks she's just all pretty and all that.
And that she can do she's connected to you. So she responds to you. It's like that. Oh, and a few little tricks. Yeah, she keeps telling me about tricks. And that one card that said embrace the possible, she's like, I can learn other things. She likes that back and forth. I was getting that right from the beginning. And then I pulled a card I didn't show you, but it was a little dog riding a skateboard. But it was because I kept getting, she likes that interaction, doing something together, like learning, kind of performing for you. She loves the way it makes you react. And I think on some level, you didn't think maybe that would be something that would come about, but she says, I'm pretty smart and I can learn things. Oh, I love Gnome. Says she loves it and I'll do more. Yeah, that's kind of the biggest thing she's telling me.
She, Gnome, I'm asking her because you wanted to know if she had anything to say to you today.
Yeah.
She said she loves just being with you. And that just is the happiest. It just makes her the happiest little dog in the world. She just being. She loves that. She loves when you settle in yourself, like on the couch or something, and she can just snuggle right there and you just don't do anything. and it's just you two together. She loves that. So
Yep.
yeah, I'm so glad that I started looking on this side of the plane because she came right in.
Right. I know, because sometimes, guys, that easily happens. I'll do that same thing where I'm like, oh, on the other side, and then I'm going, why isn't anything? I go, oh, they're over here.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it just depends.
Oh yes, she said she's
So,
by my side all the time. She
yep.
snuggles on the couch a lot. That's her favorite. She just loves being.
And
She's given her such a gift there.
You know, this is what I came to do, is to be your doggy, and I'm so happy. You know, we are a pair. That's why she kind of likes that little training interaction, because it's something you do together, you know.
Oh, Lori, we'll be praying for you. We are praying for you. How about that?
Yeah.
So in regards to this other dog that came in from the other side, maybe it'll
be later.
And, I'm trying to call her she. I feel like it might be a boy, a male dog. But if anybody recognizes that behavior. All right. Thank you, Gnome. Blessings to you and Jenny. Nice to meet you, Jenny. Sweet girl. All right.
Okay.
Thank you, Gina. So also helps if you tell them the animal species name and animal live or past. Thank you, Gina.
I know, because the other day I was reading on Saturday, and some were live and some were dead, and they didn't really tell me that in the question. And so then I kept going, I don't know why I'm not getting this one. I'm not getting this one. And these two are just coming, and
oh yeah. And
then all of a sudden they go, oh, well, that one's no longer. I went, oh, well, okay. I have to, like, I don't know, it's a different station or something. I don't know. If I could explain it completely, I would be so rich.
All right, Dawn, I'm going to star you and we'll come back to you. It might be.
Teresa, pet octopus. Okay.
Someday I'll have to ask about a message from my pet octopus, Stewie. Gender unknown, LOL. Oh my gosh, I'm starring that. We might just do that just because. We love doing thank you. Blessings to you. We love doing obscure animals because that's my favorite.
Yeah, I do too. Any kind of animal thing.
any animal thing I love. But I mean, it's always, to me, because this is kind of
he's passed.
Animals, I don't know animals like Mark does. Mm-hmm. And so this is new to me that I could actually talk to a chicken or a cow or a goat or, a pig or a octopus. I just want to do it because then, now I can't eat calamari then.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I've really cut back on, there's like almost zero anything with
I could never eat that to begin with, but
all right, thank you. All right, so Ellen, hello. I have a new rescue.
I have a new rescue that I'm not getting
it. He's 9 weeks and pooed in the apartment. I've tried talking to him. Can you ask him? So I'm just assuming that she hasn't. What kind? Wait, Ellen, can you rewrite this for us? I know that when you should see me trying to type into chat. I'm absolutely 100% horrible.
I don't know what OUO is. That a rescue dog, perhaps? Is what you were trying to spell?
Oh, that makes sense.
I have a new rescue dog that I'm not getting yet.
Well, that's a good question too. Ellen, are you still here with us in the chat?
Yeah, are you still here?
All right. That's what I'll do is I'll read the next. And so if you guys are here, so next is Christine, Debbie, Terry, Suze. Oh, I'm sorry. the next is Christine, then Jay Herc, then Debbie, then Terry, then Suze, Swampy. So just know that you're all lined up here, and easier to. Oh, Ellen is here. So Ellen, can you let us know the question here? Oh, Terry, is that how you find out? You just start typing their name in the chat, and if their name pops up, that means they're still in the chat? Question mark? I just learned something new.
I didn't know that either. I always wondered how they knew.
Okay, tell us a little bit more about your dog here, Ellen. Oh, she did rewrite. Okay.
Well,
did rewrite. She keeps saying I did rewrite.
Oh. Yeah, she did. Down here lower at 204, it says, I have a new oh no, that's the one you did.
Sorry, guys. Sorry. I'm just
down at 216. She rewrote it. Please help me connect with my new rescue pup. He's not settling in, or I'm not adjusting.
Okay. Did you say 216?
Yeah, I looking in the starred section, and she starred twice, so it's the second time you ever starred.
Oh, I did start. Okay, there you go, Ellen. Okay, there we go. Thanks, Ellen. All right, sorry for the pause, everyone. Let's dive in. Okay, he's not getting in. He's not setting in. Okay, he's not settling in. Okay, I'm not adjusting. Gotcha. What kind is he? Did she tell us what we've got going on here?
Or his name.
We need a name and kind. That'd be awesome. He's not settling in. Okay. All right, little guy. Okay. Do you remember how many weeks?
He's 9 weeks old.
Okay.
Didn't she say? I think.
She's had him for 9 weeks.
Yeah. Well, first of all, just right off the bat, he's still young and he hasn't quite got it all together yet. He's still trying to figure it all out. And he's not got everything together. He's a puppy. He's got puppy brains, and he'll still make little mistakes and accidents, even without, he can't quite put it all together yet. And that's the same with all of them when they're little. You can occasionally have one that's reincarnated that sort of doesn't have to have as much learning or teaching. But I'm just getting,
he's about a year. Yeah, he's about a year old.
He's
a
year.
But still, I'm sensing the same thing, Mark. I feel like, in that adjustment, he just doesn't know where it's unsettling. It's kind of like being a brand new puppy, trying to figure out, where do I go? Where do I, he's upset. And he doesn't understand. He feels like he's been abandoned. There's so many issues that I'm being thrown at by him. I don't feel it's you. I feel like you're doing a good job. He just doesn't understand why he's there. And yet, like there's a lot of emotions around this. He also do you have in your build? Are you in an apartment building? Are your walls connected to other? A silky. Yeah. He's a silky. Okay. Mm-hmm. Because there's also so many new smells, and he doesn't know, And I think he used to just be able to go when he needed to go, and now there's like So this is all new. It's all kind of new. So I don't know.
I also feel like there's some mixed signals or mixed messages, so he's a little bit confused. Are you the only one?
Apartment. He's in an apartment. Yeah. So I feel like those, their smells are so amazing. So there might be walls there, but he doesn't know, like, or anybody else coming, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. There's so many new smells, and he's been 9 weeks though.
Is there somebody in the house besides you, Ellen? Do you live alone? Or is there somebody else? Because I keep getting, he gets confusing, a little bit of confusing messages.
And it could be also all the energies coming through the walls.
That too, from other people. But
yeah, or if you have someone in your house, Ellen, with you.
Somehow I don't feel like he's gotten completely that, that the bathroom accident was a problem. There's some kind of a mixed message there about it. I'm alone.
Yeah, I do feel like something's coming through the wall. I did get backing. I threw some cards. I did get some backing on his confusion about why he's there. Why is he not with that first person, that first companion? And so I do feel like he's wondering about that. So I have wondering and companionship, wondering what happened. But I think you're doing the right thing, Ellen. Your tenderness, your love, and continue to be consistent and loving and kind. I don't feel like he would respond well to any type of, don't do this type of feel to it. But just redirecting and praising when he goes to the bathroom outside, when you take him out. But that tenderness and love and care, you guys are going to settle in with each other. I feel like it's going to be a good fit eventually. He's only a year, so give him a minute to figure this all out. It's going to take a little longer than if he was 3 years old.
That's right.
But in his mind, he was abandoned, and he doesn't understand why, and what. But with your love and care to him, I feel like you both will connect and just continue to be gentle. I mean, I feel like it's going to take a good 3 months to settle in.
When you were saying that, I pulled out gentle, loving care.
Oh, there you go. Oh my gosh, we had the same.
Oh my God, we had the same exact card. Okay, well,
That's all it's going to take, and I feel like you guys are going to be just fine.
Yeah, I get that, Ellen. It is hard not to make a big deal. Let me just tell you this little thing about that. I also pulled balance and steady as she goes. So, you're doing the right things. Keep faith that it's going to work out. Also, I think you have a strong intuition. You guys will be connected and communicate with each other pretty good. Number one, usually when I counsel people about puppies, dogs, it can be like about 2 years before they're completely done with puppiness. And they actually calm down a lot after 2 years. They become much more clear thinking. Yeah. And, it varies, but it's about a 2-year period with dogs. Cats don't take that long, but dogs tend to. But the other thing is, as much as possible, ignore the accidents. I mean, you say, no, I don't like that. That's not good. But don't go into a big old thing about it. I know, if you are upset and stuff, try to do that by yourself, not in front of the dog. Because what happens is the animals, they look for attention from you. And so they're just seeking attention. They don't always get that it's negative attention. So it's just, attention is attention. So they don't necessarily get that you're being upset or you're telling her no. It's more like, ooh, look at all this big
attention. Yeah.
that occurs when I do this. This is even more than ever. So they're just seeking out the attention. They don't really get that it's bad, or they're not sure what the attention is about.
I just kind of checked into that, Mark, when you were talking, and I'm wondering if, and this is out of my wheelhouse, guys, and the family in the chat probably can tell you much better, but like doing when the dog is, when he's successful, in pooping outside, give him a treat right then. Like, have a little treat in your pocket, hand it right to him right when he's done pooping. Good job, blah blah blah. Keep doing that every time he poops outside. Good job. Here's your treat. If he poops inside, he's not getting a treat. Right? He's not getting that any attention to that. And you're cleaning it up and you're just getting rid of it. And he's not getting any attention. He's getting all the attention outside when you give him a little treat right after he poops. So just put a little treats in your pocket when you take him out. That's what they were showing me.
Like, no, that's not. I don't like that. And you don't even raise your voice. It's just like you're talking to him normally, and you try not to get emotional about it as best you can, and then he will live up to that expectation. But in the beginning, he's got puppy brains. So he gets confused about what's positive and what's negative. Yeah. So just stay calm, stay on track, like that one card.
Yeah. We both got it. That loving kind. Yeah. And he wants to do good. He's just a little confused, right? There's a lot of changes, trying to get used to all the new smells, and that shared wall and all that is very different for him. So all right.
He's going to work out though, Ellen. I just, kind of like the old slow and steady, because in a little bit is going to be like, oh, that's all gone. That's all over with. It's kind of a natural. I mean, it's very rare that somebody gets a new puppy and kitten and they don't have an accident.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Yeah. Then they just don't. Yeah.
Because they got to figure all that out. My little smarty pants, Buttercup, never had an accident because she came knowing all the rules. I never had to show her nothing, do nothing. Like, I was trying to unfold a pee pad the first day I got her, and before I could get it unfolded, she sat on it and peed. And I'd never used a pee pad in my life with any dogs before. But but most of the time, there's a little bit of accidents here and there. Do you get it figured out?
And yeah.
Luna's wild.
And I know Luna's on it today. And that's what all right, let's go ahead and and I don't take, literally totally out of my wheelhouse. That's just what my guides were showing me. And so I hope that.
No, that's really, you do it through positive reinforcement, not negative reinforcement. Yeah. And I know that sounds weird because you go, well, I just kind of ignore that, but you do kind of. You might say something simple and repeat it so they begin to know that the word no means don't do that. And no's okay. But you have to just keep doing positive, like, oh, you're so good when you go outside. You kind of go overboard, or give them a little snack or whatever it is. Positive reinforcement, not negative.
Is Herc 213 in the house still? Jay, are you still here?
I saw him a while ago, but it's been a while.
I know he emailed me this question earlier on in the week, so I thought I need to get him in. But then after that, we have Christine next. So Jay, then Christine, then Debbie, then Terry, then Suze.
I don't see Jay.
Okay.
He might have to go do something.
Yeah, he might have, because we were.
Oh, there he is. I'm still
Okay.
here.
There you go. All right.
My cousin's dog, Teddy.
My cousin's dog, Teddy, a Yorkie, appeared in our backyard last week out of nowhere. I'm wondering if my mom was protecting her when she appeared in our backyard. So when you mean appeared in your backyard, you mean in physical form?
Yeah.
Or spiritual form? I know your mom is in spirit, and so your cousin's dog,
Yeah.
appearing in your backyard in physical form, Jay?
Yeah, Jay. Because with our family here, we can never be sure.
Exactly.
I know. It's like no, she's with us.
Okay, so now she's with you. So all of a sudden the dog just appeared. It just appeared in your backyard. That's so interesting. Wondering if your mom had anything to do with it. Let's see. Let me talk to your mom here. Okay.
Well, I get yes right away.
Yeah, I feel like she definitely was a part of it.
Right. Watching how it kind of directed him there. Directed little Teddy so he wouldn't be lost.
The interesting thing here, though, is I do see someone with their arm going over like a fence, and I don't know if you have a fence or anything like that. I don't know how it works, but so I don't know if she's showing me, yes, I had an arm in it or a hand in it. I had a hand in it, or if someone physically actually put the dog in your backyard and she had a hand in it in directing it. She ran away from her new owner. Well, yeah. Well,
is the new owner your cousin, or did your cousin? See, I get confused. So, is the new owner your cousin, or did your cousin home this dog to somebody else?
Ran away. I think it was, I don't know. I think it was his cousin's dog and they had to rehome it.
Okay.
That's what I'm sensing from my team here. And I feel like your mom was protecting the dog from the new owner.
Okay. I see.
Everybody's connected. Y'all are connected, right? Even your beautiful fur family you guys are all connected. And so I do sense that protection there. And she did have a hand in him finding his way to you, Jay.
Right. And the puppy, the doggy, didn't like being rehomed, or didn't feel at home, or felt,
Yeah.
I'm going back.
This isn't my family.
Right. I'm going back home.
Yeah, I'm going home. And you were the closest.
You know, and just recognize that vibe or that energy of the family.
Yeah. Your mom's saying that Teddy was nervous and scared at the new house. That it was, I don't know what was going on there, but she was nervous. The dog was nervous and scared, is what your mom was saying.
Yeah. Didn't like it. I don't think it was a good fit either.
Yeah, the energies just didn't fit.
But I feel like your mother did help direct it to you, to your house, you know.
She's the cutest little Yorkie. Yeah. She was nervous. It didn't fit. I still feel like you might think that she ran away from that house. I'm still wondering if somehow they knew. I don't know. There's something linking here, but I'm not fully capturing the whole picture here, Jay. But the thing is now she's with you. So, so I'm getting the acceptance card.
The new owners would go, where is she and what happened to her? Yeah.
I feel like in her other house, she wasn't fully accepted by everybody in the home. And she was tapping in on that energy. And she was like, because she keeps showing me herself hiding under things at that other house, like hiding and hiding. Not that dogs, I don't know what dogs, if they hide under things, but
that size would.
That size would. Okay. So yeah, because it was scary. Anyways, I hope that's helped.
Well, just in that, when she was talking about all that, my cards always reflect what Debbie's saying.
Thank goodness.
Fear.
Oh, look.
I know. Oh, cute little things. Just something was scary about that new place. And that energy just didn't seem very welcoming to her.
I hope that helps with the mystery, Jay.
Yeah.
All right. Christine. Did we see her name when I called it out? So after Christine, we want to, after Christine, we have Debbie, then Terry, then Suze, then Vivian, then Swampy. So be aware. Let us know you're here. Thank you, Jay.
And Jay, you and this little dog might develop a little bit of a relationship, it feels like. I keep feeling like Mom's saying that she directed it to you rather than your cousin, maybe, because she feels like it's there's a gift in it for you, and that there's something that the two of you might experience together. Because I feel like there was some purpose in it.
Yeah.
Maybe your mom put her in there and set her over the.
So
I know your mom's on the other side, but I'm just saying it feels like. Okay. Yeah.
So I'm not seeing Christine. And Vivian, I just have that you wanted to read on the dog from the movie The Artist. So that's the question I have down on you. So if you don't want to do that, we can save it till next time since we did one. Oh, Christine is here.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Just in time. It must be really delayed. Okay.
Arrow or Budgie. 2 doggies.
Okay.
Passed.
Okay. All right. Arrow. It's funny because you have Arrow and Budgie, but my dogs were yellow labs, both passed. Was one of the labs a little bit more weight on them? Would that have been Arrow, even though was Arrow a little more food oriented? Just trying to see which one I have here. A little bit, like you have one that's super, it seemed a little bit more athletic-y, and then
Yeah, Arrow seems to be stepping out in front.
Yeah, arrow came right in.
Yeah, and I feel like, I don't know, maybe he was more alpha between the two.
A little more alpha. Okay.
I do feel like they're
Yes.
buddies,
Yes.
they're buddies. Um, but that maybe Arrow was a little more confident.
Probably. And so she's saying yes and absolutely, and I don't know if she's answering about the more pudgy and then one more athletic, and then probably and more food oriented was Arrow, and but you could, that makes sense to maybe being a little bit more bossy, right? Being the
like sort of taking a half step in front of Budgie, like I'm the
Arrow was the food hound.
Yeah.
So that's what. Okay, so this is Arrow. Okay.
Food hound.
Oh, Arrow, so precious. Okay, so I feel like Arrow said that there was a job he did. Christine, was there someone in the house that may have been a period of illness or something? Because he's showing me of something that he took care of and wanted to. I don't know if it happened to be Budgie, the other dog that he was, but somebody, whether it was a dog or a person, may have had some illness that he felt like he was taking care of. He recently passed, 2020. So he was very good at that. That was his job, he feels. Helping take care of. He was a caretaker.
Well, just simply put, as a message, it's really from both, but Errol still kind of wants to be the one in the front, but that might also be because he passed more recently. But it's just this good old Ace of Cups, and that's just love, love, love being handed over to you, from the other side of the rainbow bridge. But really saying how loved they both were. They were, even though he's saying he was kind of more alpha, they were good buddies. And,
she said, I'm crying. He's coming through. Yes, he took on our illnesses. Yeah.
Okay, hon. Yeah. Yeah.
It's so beautiful. He's so, Christine, what a beautiful spirit you had in both of them, but Arrow's the one coming through right now. Bringing you, like he would bring you his toy to put next to you, but to him that was offering you comfort. He was very selfless like that, and that's interesting to see in a dog, that to give you his stuff for you to feel better.
Right. He feels like he was kind of in charge, and he sort of took care of everything. He thinks he took care of everything, and he was always watching to make sure things were the way he wanted, stuff like that.
He could not walk his last 2 years. Okay, so that makes sense to what he was showing me when he first came in, Christine, because he wasn't the one that he showed me a dog running, and then he showed me himself kind of laying, and he's like, I wasn't that. So context. We don't have the context. You guys do. So hopefully these messages will help, but place them into context, because we're.
Yeah. And you guys don't have a new dog since then? I don't think. If you don't, I don't know. He's talking about sort of that space that he left. They both did, not just him, but how different the house is without their energy physically there. and he's kind of looking at that. He does come back and forth. Budgie's not saying much. I'm just, Errol's the one, I guess, is stepping up to talk.
Yeah.
But he doesn't want you to be sad. Yeah, not yet. About that emptiness. He says that can be refilled. You don't have to go on much longer without that, that part of the family being there. So he keeps looking, coming in, visiting, looking, seeing how you're adjusting. Because I know it's been a little while, but still, it's, this past 2 years that we've been going through, it kind of draws all that out a little bit more.
He's prancing. He's prancing around. He wants you to know he's prancing. He's like dancing up and down.
Yeah.
He's doing good. He's doing good, Christine. And he wants you to know that he's prancing around.
Oh, he lost your mom and dad too. Oh, great.
Okay. So there was a lot going on. And that's what he was showing. And he was there. He was there with you for that.
But, he's prancing. And I feel like he's prancing about there and doing little cute prances because you're starting to open up to the idea of maybe I'm going to get another dog. And I'm thinking about maybe I'd rather than not. I'm kind of thinking about it. I'm wondering, I'm thinking, and I think he's happy about that. It's like, it'll be better than not. He's kind of, he's not like pushing you, but he's just going, yeah, that'd be good. Even if it isn't him, just another dog energy.
Christine giving you a big hug.
Yeah.
Arrow. Great.
Trust your intuition and your instinct about that. About the idea of getting another dog. He's like, keep that. You're thinking that because it's a good thing. My cat Shiloh.
Is Debbie here? I never saw when oh yeah, Debbie's here. Okay. All right, Debbie. Hi, Tana. I did. I'm not sure we're going to get to it today. We're already closing in on the hour and a half here. But Mark, you're back on Saturday, right?
Yep.
And then back on Monday. So.
Yep.
Sorry, we took a little extra time with some of the questions today, but sometimes that happens.
Right. And, it takes as long as it takes. And, we have to be, logical. We can only do so many. And if I'm going to do it, I want to do it as much as I can. You know what I mean? If we're going to take one, I'm going to give you whatever's coming through, and if it takes 4 minutes, that's the way it goes. But.
Yeah. Yay. Thank you, Terry. Okay. So does our cat Shiloh have a message for me? So I'm assuming is Shiloh here or on the other side? Because we already did that bungle.
Yeah.
Or I did.
No, but it was just a miracle that I didn't.
I brought someone's dog through.
My cat Shiloh have a message for me.
Okay, well, I'm going to check on both sides, see what we get here, because pausing to see it pop up is hard, right?
Right.
Shiloh.
You're welcome, Ellen. So
Shiloh is showing me and you can let me know if this sounds familiar to Debbie, because she's not answering. Like sitting in the window, and she loved watching like the activity through the window, and interactive with like birds on the outside or squirrel, but interactive between. Does this sound familiar to you, Debbie? Okay, so I thought Debbie was here.
I'm not sure, but I don't know. It's hard. I haven't seen her name, but
yeah, she was here at 3:10.
I go in and out. I'm keeping up.
Saying hi. Okay.
I know I did a show this week with Sun Psychic Jean, and she was like, "Oh, you're so good at following the comments." I said, "No, I'm not. I don't know where you." I'm horrible. I'm trying, but I'm not very good.
Thank you, Teresa.
I just it's not here.
Yeah, I don't either. So I'm going to go ahead and.
I know it sounds funny too, because a lot of times if the person's not here, I won't get anything. It's like, okay.
Yeah, sometimes I still get stuff, but who knows? It could have been Sue's cat, Nickel, that came in. I don't know. Anyway, all right, Deb. Next time, Debbie.
Yep.
All right, Terry. We're going to dive in here with Terry.
With getting a kitten. Loves him. They both think he is his. Oh, that's so cute.
Our sibling.
That's just a nice positive.
Oh, yay.
Thanks,
they both think he is a baby. Oh, I love that. Thank you.
Oh, I'm so glad you did that and that everybody's working out.
Yay.
Yeah. Thanks
All right.
for letting us know, Terry.
Yes. Thank you for that feedback. Suze, are you here? And then we have Vivian. So be in line just in case. Suze. Now, I haven't seen Sue's name in a while, so. Oh, yeah. Vivian said she doesn't have a question. So, yeah. So.
I love when dogs and cats get along. They're so cute.
I know. I love that.
Become little buddies.
So, Suze and Swampy. Oh, we already did Swampy. Okay. So, then Bobby.
There's Suze.
All right. Sue's here. Yay. Okay. We got one. I know towards the end it gets a little, because people were like, we got to go.
I know, guys.
Totally get that. All right. My cat Nickel was adopted me a few years ago. Is he a spirit animal? So is he one that found you? Is that what you mean?
Yeah, I think. Is he a spirit animal?
Like a familiar, or is that
soul connection? Soul connection. Maybe.
Nickel and I are both here on this side. Thank you, Suze.
I like his little name, Nickel.
I see you, Denise. I know you hear Mark. You hear Mark.
Hello, Miss Luna. I love you, little Luna.
You see, he says it too.
You.
Yeah.
I know. You'll eventually love me too. You think you can only love Debbie.
I'm high need, Mark. I'm high need.
Is she?
No, I am. I'm like, I'm high need. Yeah. No, I'm not.
Look at her. So sickening. Little punkum.
Yeah.
I love her that she has such a little cute little personality and little strong personality.
Oh, definitely. Nickel.
That tail going like crazy.
Nickel.
Okay, let me tune into Nickel.
Has Nickel been a little fussy about the food? Sue's, Nickel he's showing me kind of, I know you're asking, is he a spirit animal, but he's showing me like, kind of being a little, like pushing the food out of the way, like pushing one, like, so I don't, it's a symbol of some sort. I don't know if he's just kind of unhappy with the food or.
No, he eats everything.
Oh, he eats everything. Okay, so I don't know what this is then. Hold on. It could be because he's playing with it. It's more like a playing. So maybe he's just being playful. I don't know. Likes to play. Knock things off or.
She says that might be Penny, her other cat.
Oh, okay.
Well, Nickel did come with a purpose. Like you say, he adopted you. Yep. And that was on purpose. Poor Luna doesn't have anything to drink. She would like her own little cup.
Oh, she has plenty. She's.
Oh, she make me laugh. Hi, little Luna. You don't have a little blue cup to drink out of? Poor Looney.
Pat says that's what mine is doing. I don't know. I keep you guys.
That is cute. Her kitties' names are Penny and Nickel.
Aw, I like it.
I do too.
Okay, Luna, don't show your goods. This isn't that type of show.
She has such pretty coloring.
She's like.
I love that they just can't imagine that their tail up your nose would be a problem in any way. That's what mine always do. It's like, okay, well, enough of your tail in my mouth. Buttercup always loves it if she can get her tongue, to touch my tongue. I was like, please, I don't want your tongue in my mouth. What are...
She's saying that there's her and another cat. Did she have two cats? She said,
Yep.
Yeah. So her and another cat. That's why they were all kind of coming in here, and you're all connected. There's a cord with all of you. So, that could have been. There's a cord there with all of you. You're all connected. The energy between the three of you is pretty powerful.
Feels like, she was kind of destined to come there. He was, and, he feels very like, oh, good. That's where I was supposed to be. And happy that he made it. Like he came on purpose.
Mm-hmm.
But he seems familiar with Penny too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They were all there's a connection. Right. They're showing me that cord of connection between all of them. All of you all are connected.
Yes, Geek Hellbilly, that's a Sasquatch in my window. Right. So, it's interesting. It's almost like, now this sounds weird, and I don't even know. I think this is the first time I'm ever hearing this. Like that the 3 of you,
That's what I was saying.
I know, have been together before. It's like a reuniting or something. But
yeah, there's definitely a connection here.
yeah,
And also the three of them together create some sort of energetic energy, something that's quite different.
and I feel like you guys have been together before, like maybe in another life. I'm not so sure this life, but
yeah,
another time, and reuniting kind of on purpose this time.
mm-hmm. Yep. You manifested this to be together. And because you literally what I'm keep being shown is the 3 of you together is, well, anyways, and then I got wholeness. So I just feel like it's almost like where 3 or more are gathered together. It's just more power, that whole thing. It's just more, you guys together are a force, energy force.
Yep, but something about the 3 energies together.
Yep.
I'm not sure what you do for a living or anything, Suze, or how much, how much of a metaphysical journey you're kind of on or not. But for some reason, you asked them to be with you again because, the reason is that you work together. Your energies form like this triad or something.
Exactly what I keep.
I know it's so different, and so
it's very different, but I'm getting.
But they're not letting go of it, so I don't know. Maybe it will. It's just ringing true with you or something, or it'll spark something with you, Suze. We're all in the bed together.
Oh, there you go. I'm retired.
On metaphysical track.
I'm on the well, you have the cats there with you to those 2 are there to help with that energy. So there's something to that.
All kinds of goosebumps.
Me too. And
it's
I had the ringing in my ear. I had the goosebumps.
Returning on purpose for this time. This time we're in.
Mm-hmm.
They wanted to be with you in this time, and really assist you with your metaphysical, reawakening. I feel like it was planned. It was like a soul agreement planned.
Mm-hmm.
And little Nickel had to find his way there too. He said it was easy. Yeah, so that's cool.
Yeah, really cool, Suze. I hope that's so. To answer your question, yes.
He is a spirit animal. He's a soul companion, like familiar. That's what David said before, and that's true. I usually use the word familiars when cats are working with a human who's, who is metaphysical or who is spiritual or on that thing, and that's when I usually call them familiars.
And that's why I was a little confused because I wasn't sure either. I'm like, this feels very like a familiar.
But I don't usually get the whole little duo like thing, and that our energies together create a little triangular, energetic thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Thanks for the question.
Well, blessings to you. And thank you, everyone, for hanging out with us today. And again, I know we didn't get to everybody's question, but it was certainly fun to hang out. And
we didn't get to Moth again either.
Oh, we didn't do Moth?
No.
Oh my gosh.
We get so into it. I tell you guys.
I know we need to start off with that.
I think that's why we have to do that first and then get into people's. Because I think that's interesting, and I would like to do that, too.
Yeah, me too. I think that's fascinating.
Yeah, I enjoy all of that. So, I want to do as much as we can do.
Let's do that. We got to start out with it next time, and that's going to be the MO. Starting off with that and then going from there. Perfect. So anyways, blessings to you and blessings to your animal family. And we will see you next time. You can catch Mark on Saturday, and he's on Saturday. So you do all questions, not just
all questions on Saturdays at 4 Eastern on my channel. And I saw a lot of new people here today that I don't know. So come over to my channel.
Yeah. So go to Mark. Mark Spirit Whisperer, because we're going to be on his channel next Monday.
Yeah.
So, so we'll see you there on his channel next Monday, and he'll see you on Saturday and all that. So, blessings to you, hugging you all, and we'll see you then.
Yeah.
And,
And if you guys have burning questions and you can't get them in here, we both do private readings. So just pursue that if that's something you think would help, because we can't always get everybody's reading in this format.
Exactly.
It's impossible.
But such a treasure to hang out with y'all. So we'll see y'all next time.
Bye.